Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Time to panic. The government shutdown happened.
Oh, no.
It has started. It has begun. However, it's some really good news. Some national parks will still be open.
Yeah, but will I be able to, go in and get a coffee cup from the center?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think
so. The concessions might be shut down.
Visitor center shut down.
Yeah, the visitor center.
Okay, go back to panicking because that's unacceptable. So it's time to panic again.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much has that affected your life so far? A lot? Man, I haven't been the same since it happened.
I will say I ran a couple of red lights this morning coming in because I didn't know if they were going to work.
These last 6 hours have been absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. Yeah.
I love how Thomas Massey reminds us Republicans passed a line-by-line continuation of Biden's last budget, including DOGE-identified waste. But Democrats refused to vote for Biden's last budget, thereby shutting down the government.
Man.
I vote nay. I voted nay when it was for Biden, and I vote nay now.
Wow.
So there you go. Yeah, and so I guess you had 3 Democrats join the Republicans. So it was 55-45.
Do they think they're winning
60.
this? Is this a winning strategy for them? I don't see how. I don't understand how.
So Fetterman, Cortez, Masto, and who was the other one? Angus up in Maine. They voted, but they lost Rand Paul. So that's why we're at 55-45 instead of the 60 threshold they needed.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is what's good for America. That's what we care about. Mm-hmm. Do you, though? Mm-hmm. Do you?
No, they don't. They don't. They care about what they think is going to increase their power base. That's what they're concerned with. That's what they're trying to do. And I don't know how this does that because it's an asinine move. And nobody is in favor of it. They don't have a leg to stand on. Who's with them on this? Here was Representative John Kennedy last night.
We just took our last vote of the day. There will be a shutdown. Everything happens for a reason, but sometimes the reason is you're stupid and you made a bad decision. And my Democratic colleagues have made a very, very bad decision here. I knew they were going to do this 2 weeks ago when they listed their demands. They're demanding, for example, that we not check people on Medicaid for eligibility by income. Just let anybody sign up who wants to sign up.
Why would you do
they're
that?
demanding that we give free health care to foreign nationals who are in our country illegally.
Nope.
They're demanding that taxpayers pay for sex change operations.
Nope.
If you list all of their demands and add them up, it's between 1.2 and 1.5 trillion dollars.
Wow.
Now, they know it's an unserious proposal. They know we're not going to accept it. That tells me that this decision to shut down government is not based on policy, Rob. It's based on politics. And here's the politics. The loon wing, the socialist wing of the Democratic Party, does not like Senator Schumer. And he wants them to like him. He wants them to love him. They have asked that government be shut down, and Senator Schumer has agreed. But once you shut down government, you've got to figure out how to get it back open. A wise person once said, if you pray for rain, you got to be prepared to deal with the mud. And I don't know how they're going to deal with the mud, because we will never, ever agree to this list of demands. So I guess we'll just stay shut down in perpetuity.
Cool. I'm here for it.
Yeah, there's some good things about that, actually.
Right, and just to touch on what Massey was saying there, is Overton window time. Republicans are voting for Biden's budget. The Overton window is trying to shift it left with these demands that Democrats like Schumer are making after he pissed off his base in the spring when they avoided the last shutdown. And this guy is running for re-election again, and he's got the left wing of his party, the radicals, are pressuring him. We can't let it shift to what the Democrats' demands are. But I don't even want to settle for what we keep rubber stamping. Let's go. Let's actually save money. Good grief. Leave it shut down, man. Ugh. Dreadful.
I mean, most everything runs anyway, right? It's like 83% still stays open. I think is the number.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Yep. Good
Leave
with it.
It's true.
Leave it.
It's true. Is it really a bad thing?
Make 83 the new 100.
All right. Right. Yeah. And then,
That's
when they whine and cry about the non-essentials losing their job, it's your fault.
Yep.
It's your fault. Sorry.
And it shouldn't have been a government job to begin with if it's not essential.
That's right. I mean, we're $37 trillion in debt.
Thank you.
Can't afford non-essential people. Here was Maxine Waters when she was asked about illegals.
Aren't Democrats demanding health care for illegal aliens?
Yes.
Democrats are demanding health care for everybody.
Including
we want
illegals.
to save lives. We want to make sure that health care is available to those who would die, but having the help of their government.
Pause it.
You're good with the government.
First of all, that already exists, okay? And it always will. If you're about to die, you will not be denied health care. I don't care who you are. The hospital will treat you. You go to a hospital and you're about to die, they're not going to say, yeah, beat it. They're not going to do that. They can't do that. So if you're about to die, you will be saved.
Well, I mean, that's an excellent point. But Maxine Waters is talking about illegal aliens.
I know.
I mean, where she says they'll die without the help of their government.
Right.
Well, the United
them back to
States
their
is
government.
not their government.
Right.
Good grief. It's just...
And this is such garbage. You don't need to give free health care to illegal aliens, and then they're going to be a pile of dead bodies all over the place. That's not what's going to happen here. But that's how they're presenting it. You know, if you don't vote for this right now, then millions of people from other countries are just going to fall over dead.
Drop dead.
No. All right, let's see if we can get through this.
Those who would die, but having the help of their government.
So you're good with the government shutdown, even if it means giving health care to people who aren't American citizens?
Yes.
Well, that's what you're pushing on. What you're trying to do is you're standing here and you're trying to make me say that somehow we're going to put non-citizens over Americans. Quit it. Stop it. This is the kind of journalism we don't need.
No, I'm just
you're
asking
divisive.
Your
No,
words.
you're not.
Yeah, no, that's
you're being
what-
divisive. No, please. You don't need to ask that question. You're just trying to get controversy here. You're not going to get it from me. We want to save health care for all people. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Appreciate it.
How is that moron still in office?
You've been there a long time, man.
My gosh.
She's an anchor of that place, man.
She's despicable. Absolutely
that
despicable.
Too. Yeah, that too.
A despicable anchor, I guess. Then we got some Chucky Schumer thoughts from 1996. Let's go back and see what he had to say about illegals 29 years ago.
This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition. Ladies and gentlemen of this chamber, what I worry about is that this bill, which started out with good intentions, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, is going to end up being the same kind of thing that the public gets angry with us on. We say we're doing something, and we do nothing. Because every time someone makes a rational and small proposal to get something done, people say, well, what about this hypothetical, that hypothetical, etc. I urge support of this amendment if you believe you want to stop fraud in immigration, you have no choice but to support this amendment.
You're not getting those
Gentleman's
days back.
time has expired.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
you're not getting
Jeffy.
those days back. No way.
Oh,
And it's bizarre.
it is.
What happened to you in the last 30 years? What happened to you? Why have you gone to the complete opposite end of the spectrum on this? It's incredible to me. What made you change your mind on illegals so much?
Got to be money, right?
But now it's great. You didn't want to fund them. You didn't want to accept them. You didn't want them coming here illegally in 1996. But in 2025, it's perfectly fine. And you're willing to pay for everything they do once they get here. How does that make any sense to anybody? Just can't. You can't get your head around it.
No, I mean, I evolved. And I see things different now. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've never heard him ask the question, so I'd love to hear if that's
I'm sure
your
he's talked to
excuse.
his made-up friends about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
right. That couple that lives on Long
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah, what's her name again?
Honestly, I don't remember. I just have
Susie and Bob.
Hakeem Jeffries responded to a meme that President Trump put out.
A disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault.
That's not quite the.
Are you saying
clip I
that
sent
that
in.
video that has him standing with Chuck Schumer in the sombrero, that's not real?
Huh.
Apparently not. Okay, so that's different than what I. Okay,
Weird.
I thought you were going to throw it to the next clip where he actually he does respond. Clip 5.
Okay.
And Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me,
Woo. Yeah. Woo.
Don't-
Yeah. Hey.
cop out through a racist and fake
Yeah,
AI
no kidding.
video.
Definitely Dollar General
When I'm
Obama.
back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say
Okay.
it to my face.
What are you going to do about it?
Okay.
Are you going to punch the president of the United States?
Okay.
Jeez. What a tough guy. Ooh, wow. All right. What a challenge. You just threw down the gauntlet.
I thought it was
Hakeem.
funny. Calm down.
It was
Hakeem.
funny. Yeah, it was funny.
And I believe he did say to his face, can we put up the picture of 14?
yeah.
Please? Because he did tell you right in your face, and he gifted you a hat
Like
that
a-
said Trump 2028
Put the Trump
That's
2028 hats
awesome.
right next to
right
their
in
drink.
front of them. And he said, here, take it. So he did tell you in
One
his
on me.
face.
That's
great.
awesome.
That's funny.
Now,
stuff.
a lot of people, get a little upset with him when he keeps pushing that Trump 2028, but, he just does it to
Boy,
make
if it
them mad.
rankles them, keep doing it.
It's not my favorite thing.
Yeah. I do.
Well, I don't want him running. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
if that bugs
But he
them,
shouldn't play into that. I mean, he's got plenty of things that bug him that don't have to alarm the rest of us.
okay.
I mean, if they find
Because
a
he's
way
not
to,
kidding about it.
if
That's
they
the
find a
problem.
way to make
he's not
him,
kidding.
if they find a
he
way
would do
that
it
he
if he
could
could
run again,
Yeah, he would
that's
do it.
fine.
He would do it.
Go ahead.
By the way, Chuck Schumer's imaginary friends were Joe and Eileen Bailey.
Joe and Eileen
Joe and
Bailey.
Eileen Bailey. Good people.
Here's Representative Teresa Fernandez melting down over. Is this the Hakeem Jeffries meme again? No, they can't handle it.
Can't handle it.
And then what does that shameful man do?
Oh, no.
After a meeting where you're supposed to be working out details, where you're supposed to be negotiating a deal, you post something that draws a sombrero and a mustache on the leader with whom you're supposed to be.
Sombrero.
A sombrero?
Who are you again? Right? I mean,
And you drive something from Manawania
With a
with a
sombrero.
sombrero?
wow.
Pathetic.
That is hilarious.
Okay. I mean, it was a word that you could say in Spanish, so she had
Yeah,
to bring
you
out
have
the
to.
accent.
You have
for it.
to.
You have to. There's some
That is a rule.
unwritten rule that mandates that. So good for her.
And that is so annoying from my people. Like, just say it. Sombrero.
Sombrero.
Like, sombrero.
Yeah.
Not sombrero.
Do you overemphasize
When
all
it's in Spanish?
words in
No.
Spanish? No. Okay.
No.
I don't know that that's true, but go ahead and say that. Go ahead and
Well, in front of you guys, I have to do it because he knows you. But in real life, nah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. It's an interesting phenomenon, but we've been over it before. And that's where the Manala Niarawa thing came from. Because they'll be speaking completely non-accented English. And then right in the middle of it, if they get to a word where they can pander, they do. 4 people died today. Manala Niarawa. And another
reporting
5
on
were
the story.
It also happens when you send out those reporters on the street. If they're Hispanic, they'll do it as well.
Oh, yeah. Especially the Hispanic reporters.
Yes, they will.
They really lean into it. So yesterday was the big meeting of the generals. We've got a lot of them. It filled up about 100,000 seat stadium.
Wait, hold up.
It looked smaller on TV.
It did look smaller on TV.
There was at least 100,000.
Definitely a government shutdown if we have 100,000 generals. That's like 6 figures. No, I'm not doing that.
He had them all rode up, though. They all came in, man.
In their dress blues. They're not even wearing BDUs. They're wearing their dress blues.
Yeah, with all the
you're going before
hardware on them.
Secretary and the president. Yeah, I want those brass buckles shiny.
Yeah. So the Secretary of War spoke to them yesterday. Pete Hegseth talking about no more DEI nonsense.
For too long, we've promoted too many uniformed leaders for the wrong reasons. Based on their race, based on gender quotas, based on historic so-called firsts. We've pretended that combat arms and non-combat arms are the same thing. We've weeded out so-called toxic leaders under the guise of double-blind psychology assessments, promoting risk-averse, go-along-to-get-along conformists instead. You name it, the department did it.
Wow.
Foolish and reckless political leaders set the wrong compass heading, and we lost our way. We became the woke department, but not anymore. Right now, I'm looking out at a sea of Americans who made a choice when they were young men and young women to do something most Americans will not, to serve something greater than yourselves, to fight for God and country, for freedom and the Constitution. You made a choice to serve when others did not, and I commend you. You are truly the best of America. But this does not mean, and this goes for all of us, that our path to this auditorium on this day was a straight line, or that the conditions of the formations we lead are where we want them to be. You love your country, and we love this uniform, which is why we must do better. We just have to be honest. We have to say with our mouths what we see with our eyes, to just tell it like it is in plain English, to point out the obvious things right in front of us. That's what leaders must do. We cannot go another day without directly addressing the plank in our own eye, without addressing the problems in our own commands and in our own formations. This administration has done a great deal from day one to remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department, to rip out the politics. No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. No more debris.
Wow. Wow. I wonder how many are on board with that. How many of the generals?
I don't know. Well, I mean,
are
they pretty
applauding
much,
that.
that's kind of what this was about, though, right? This is what we're doing, and this is where we're headed. And if
get on board or get out.
You're with us or against us, and if you're against us, have a nice day.
I mean, there were some moment in time type pictures of the generals. You know, like one guy's got his head like this, and one of them's looking at him.
When he was speaking, or Trump?
I think it was during the physical training part, which I think we're going to get to.
I bet.
Yeah, no more fat generals,
I don't know how you disagree with any of that.
No.
How is it, as a general, as a military man, how do you disagree with that?
And if you do, they want you gone.
Yeah, and they should. Because you deserve to go do something else.
Yeah, go be somewhere
If you can't get on board with this. And yeah, he talked about the physical standards.
With physical fitness and appearance. If the Secretary of War can do regular, hard PT, so can every member of our joint force. Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations or really any formation and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look.
Wow.
It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test. And as the chairman said, yes, there is no PT test. But today, at my direction, every member of the Joint Force at every rank is required to take a PT test twice a year, as well as meet height and weight requirements twice a year, every year of service.
Wow.
Also today, at my direction, every warrior across our Joint Force is required to do PT every duty day. Should be common sense. I mean, most units do that already.
Oh, there was so much.
Again, how do you argue with it? Because there's physically demanding things that you have to do in a war.
Yeah, 45-minute speech.
It makes
and
sense.
I encourage every American to watch it.
Yeah, you should
It
watch
was
the whole thing.
So good.
Really good.
Yeah, we're getting no more beards,
Really
no
good.
more long hair, no more anonymous complaints.
I can carry a purse though, right?
You can carry a purse.
I can carry a purse.
And you could dress as a puppy.
And
Yeah.
right, my furry stuff
Your
is still
furry
okay.
stuff is still safe.
He
Yes.
just said I can't put on a dress.
No.
But I
Right.
can
You
dress
can
as
still-
a gerbil if I
Yes.
want, right?
During your personal
Yes.
time.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Just-
Okay.
So no more female combat standards. It's all male. Did you guys, when you were in the Air Force, Chris, how often did you have to do PT?
Every day.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's...
Every day?
Every day.
Really?
That's what he's asking for.
Well, to be fair, because I was going to say, those generals, they have not seen the gym since they got their first
Exactly.
star.
Well, they've got other things to do. They're busy.
Tough. And then
Is
what
that part of the
happens?
Tough Act of 2025?
Yes. What happened is when they go
longer
to do
every
their
day.
PT
Yeah.
test, the person who's a one-striper administering the PT test sees those stars and says, "Oh, you passed. Thank you, General."
Yes.
And then
That's what
moves on.
happens. Move on. Right.
That's no longer, and that for me, I was like, wait, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
really? That's not fair. I'm here every single day. Now, I was a police officer. I know Jeffy's going to roll his eyes on that. So that's why they made us PT every single day.
Okay.
Because I was a police officer. But normal people, they don't PT every day. They only do it twice a week.
Did you ever have to chase anybody down?
Oh, sure did, bro.
Yeah.
The best feeling of my life.
Did you ever catch him?
Sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pushed them down in the
thought that
grocery
was a fair
store.
Of course they did. They broke the gate coming through. And
No,
trying to get
he
on
was at the
base.
grocery store. He tried to steal something, and then he tried to run away. So I pushed him, hit him on the wall, and then he fell down. I'm like, all right, now you're going to get arrested. I should detain. I can't arrest you because you're a civilian. But once the real cops come, they can take you.
Wow. Well,
So
thank you
there
for
you
your
go.
service.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Fisher. And your
Thank
PT
you.
standards, can you
Thank
please
you. Thank you for
explain your
your
PT
service.
standards?
What are Jeff
What
Fisher?
were the
I'm not
PT
in the
standards?
military. I'm not in the military.
No, but
right
when
now.
you were in Operation Fury,
It worked out every day. PT
Every
every
day.
day. Of course. We were in battle saving the Western Hemisphere from communism. Urgent fury, my friend.
Island of Spice. Okay? Put that in your pipe and
Thank
smoke
you.
For those of you new to the program, Jeff Fisher has never served a day in his life.
what? No way.
it. Yes.
Wait.
Surprise!
I'm sorry. Let me clear that up. Jeff Fisher has served. Just it's in prison, not in the armed forces.
He did time for a stretch.
And the meme with Hakeem Jeffries with a sombrero wasn't real. Just letting you know.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, Fisher. Thank you.
So Pete wasn't done. He talked. He gave a message to America's enemies yesterday.
Should our enemies choose foolishly to challenge us, they will be crushed by the violence, precision, and ferocity of the War Department.
Think about it.
In other words, to our enemies, F-A-F-O.
Okay.
If necessary, our troops can translate that for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
huge.
And speaking of a message to our enemies, later on when Trump spoke, he alluded to moving a submarine or two off the coast of Russia, which Medvedev has already responded, no, you didn't. So, I don't know, man. What are we doing?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Let's not. Even if you're kidding, let's just. I don't even.
Don't
talk about troop movements at all.
Yeah, well, I hope we get some troop movements maybe off of the coast of Seattle, San Francisco.
I mean, Russia has
shut down our
already
own cities.
violated the airspace of Poland. Estonia, Romania, Alaska. I mean, this is so we're right on the edge, man.
Don't worry.
And they already said it at the UN. They had their ambassador say that the EU has already, or NATO has already effectively declared war on us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they believe that. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a dangerous time.
Sure is, man.
But we have fishermen trying to come up at the coast. So
we gotta
take
get them.
care of that.
We got to get them.
Yeah.
They're bringing in drugs.
Allegedly. We put the hammer down on those
Allegedly.
guys. Yeah. So.
No, there's no allegedly.
Yeah, we've got
Fisher,
what,
there's
11,
no allegedly.
14, 17 of them.
17?
Yeah.
Really? There's more? Because we had 11.
11, 3,
Oh, yeah.
3,
14.
3.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
17. Good math.
Thank you.
Good math, Jeffy. 2 groups of 3
that's
and
correct.
1 group of 11.
That's correct.
17. All right.
And there's no alleging on this. The government said they were terrorists, so we killed them. So beautiful.
Allegedly.
Fix your
Right. So we just know they were that.
Yes. If the government says they were not fishermen, they were bad guys, then dead.
Then they're bad guys.
Yes.
Right. Because the government's never lied to us.
Thank you.
We can always trust them.
Thank you.
Same government, different administration that referred to J6ers as terrorists. So
Oh,
I'd like
man.
to point out.
Jeez.
So you got to love government definitions.
Yeah. Yep. Pete had a nice little finish there to the speech yesterday.
Words I'm speaking today are making your heart sink, then you should do the honorable thing and resign. We would thank you for your service.
Get out.
See, but they kind of can't. He knows they can't quit, though. A general can't quit.
A general can't quit.
No, they have to finish their contract. They can be fired, but if the general still signed, 3-5 year contract,
You can't resign.
You can't resign.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
I mean, I think that's semantics, right? I think that, they'll say, if I went to them and didn't like what he said and said, I'm out.
They'd let you out,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I do believe that.
If,
yes.
If you approached them and said, look, I
out.
can't get behind what you said. So
Okay, then
I need
yes.
to go.
Okay, then I'm back at it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like, what was so offensive?
I can't wear a dress.
just-
I can't wear a dress. I can't,
wear a
Twinkies
dress, and I
at all
have to
hours
do
of the
PT.
day.
And I have to do PT every day. Yeah, I quit.
If you're super liberal, you absolutely hated everything he said yesterday.
Yes.
Absolutely
And hopefully
hated it.
they've already weeded most of those out.
Yeah.
Well, he talked about having to fire, and he's probably going to have to fire more. Yeah. So
After that discussion, probably.
yeah.
Plus, he identified a new way, which is really the old way we used to do things, and that's overwhelming force, and then we're done with it. Okay, we're not going to mess around and pretend like we're at war for a little while, and then come to some half-assed agreement. We're going to crush you, and then we're going to come back home and mind our own business.
Which is why he got into the training too in his speech about with boot camp and training them kind of the old way.
Yeah, and he used that line, kill people and break things. He made the point that the U.S. hasn't won a war, forgot how he qualified it, he said decisively or whatever, since we became the Department of Defense. So it became Department of Defense in 1949. And so,
Wow.
Yeah, he made
And
a
think
lot
about
of
it.
good points.
Think about what's happened since then. Korea, which, you can make the case we won Korea because we were trying to keep them above the 38th parallel. And we did. So you could make the case we won that. But really, we just came to an agreement and ended it. Vietnam, we just left. And then Vietnam got overwhelmed, South Vietnam. And, Iraq, we didn't finish that job. Afghanistan, I guess, and then we just gave it up and gave it right back to the Taliban. I mean, it's a pretty strong case.
Excuse me.
Jeffy wants his due.
Grenada.
We did.
Grenada.
We did overwhelming force.
Grenada. We did. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Grenada.
So that's a
Being
win.
The one exception.
That's a win.
Okay. We will chew the fat with this guy for some reason. I don't know why. Next.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right, let's check in with Jeffy and chew the fat here.
All right, let's do it. Let's knock it out.
He can show you where to go with his hand map. Unlike the kids in places such as the Iraq. Don't despise his Graceland while he's around. If you do, it won't be an innocent that you found. You love him, and you can quote him on that. He's Jeffy Fisher, and he's here to chew the fat.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's now over. It's done, kaput. AOL officially ended the dial-up service yesterday after more than 35 years. We said it was coming. It's gone now. It's over. It's history.
No more.
This is no more. This is no more.
Good.
Only to be the annals of history.
See, the guy's running, and now he's...
Sorry, in the what of history?
Annals.
I see. I mean, this was the OG dopamine hit right
It
here.
sure was. It sure was.
Wow, I think we missed a connection there. All right. Okay.
Oh, grief.
Jeez.
There it is. No, it's connected. It just came up.
Okay.
I'll picture
Until I pick up the phone down the hall.
Yeah.
You got mail.
So good luck. Good luck getting on the internet because there's no more AOL dial-up.
But AOL still exists, right?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They still have
now?
other services.
Huh.
I mean, they still have other services.
Okay. We don't know what.
I think they have email and they have and they do have actual wireless internet service. I think still.
Because what I understood about America Online is that it was an on-ramp to the information superhighway,
yes, it was.
right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So you just used that to get onto the superhighway that was the World Wide Web.
Nailed it.
Right?
But they shut that city down, and so there's that ramp doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta.
All right. Good.
It's the other ramp that you have to use. You were asking about it the other day. The WNBA, the finals begin Friday night. The Las Vegas Aces are taking on the Phoenix Mercury for the championship.
Woo!
So, yeah, the Las Vegas beat Indiana Fever last night to advance to the finals to take on the Phoenix Mercury. So,
Without Caitlin.
Without Caitlin. Yeah, she hasn't been there. I think she only played like 13 or 14 games this year. She was. She's been on the sideline cheering them on, though. She was a big cheering them on. Yeah, you all hate me. Let's go. Let's go. I'm still making a lot more money than you, except for my salary, which I'm not making anything. But let's go. Yay, team. And so now it's they don't even have Caitlin to show for the finals. So good luck on the ratings.
Right.
Holy cow. And the Major League Baseball playoff kicked off yesterday. So you've got that going for you, too. And it's still, I mean,
it's almost too much.
It is almost too much because
with the WNBA Finals
and Major League Baseball playoffs.
It's almost too much.
And regular season of NFL and college football.
Yeah,
it is too much. It is too much. Oh, speaking of football, college football in particular, we discussed yesterday.
Yes,
the Big 12.
Where's the Big 12 on this F the Mormons thing in Colorado? What about that chant? How come you're not doing anything about that? They did.
I would like to say that I believe I deserve credit.
I believe I deserve credit because I'm the one that mentioned it on the air yesterday.
But I put it online.
They followed my lead.
They followed my directive on X.
Shortly after us bringing it up.
Yep, absolutely.
And your tweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did fine Colorado $50,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They fined
I mean,
because that's what it's going to take. You got to take some substantive action on this.
Yes.
Because they don't care. I mean, it keeps happening over and over and over and over. And you keep getting these meaningless apologies. Yeah, that's not what we're all about. Well, it is what you're about because it happens every time. So what do you mean you're not about it?
Yep.
Well, we're not. There's a small factor.
Now, what would be fun is if the Big 12 fined every Big 12 school that did that and then just transferred that money to the LDS Church.
That would be great.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So every time you want to break out one of those chants, you just supported your local missionaries.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Reminder, too, today, first day of October, Halloween just around the corner, and Yom Kippur, Judaism's holiest day, starts at sundown today, so I'm sure there'll be extra protests around the globe today. That's great.
You had rabbis in New York saying, record the game, watch it tomorrow, the Yankees-Red Sox playoff game.
There you go.
And they said, don't violate it. Yeah,
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. I'll find another rabbi. Thank you. A few recalls you should be aware of. About 58 million pounds. You heard right. 58 million pounds of corn dogs and other sausage on a stick products are being recalled across the U.S. because pieces of wood may be embedded in the batter. Several consumers reporting injuries to date. According to the notice published by the Agricultural Department of Food and Safety, they say the recall covers a select state fair corn dogs on a stick and Jimmy Dean pancakes and sausage on a stick. These are both excellent products, by the way, dipped in syrup. Tremendous. They Texas-based Hillshire Brands, which is a subsidiary of Tyson Foods. The contamination problem was discovered after Hillshire received multiple consumer complaints. Hey, I've got a stick in my cheek after I ate one of your hot dogs. What's the problem? The company later determined that it was just a limited number of these products that included this extraneous pieces of wooden stick within the batter. And we did the recall out of an abundance of caution, of course. The recalled corn dogs and sausage on a stick goods were produced between March and as recently as of last Friday. Tyson, which is headquartered in Arkansas, says the issue is isolated to one facility located in Haltom City, Texas. It's around the corner from us.
That's right there.
Yes, it is. So the government is worried that some of these recalled products may be in consumers' refrigerators and freezers. Yeah, no kidding. As well as some schools and other institutions because they were sold online and to retailers nationwide. Products were also sold to school districts and Defense Department facilities. Consumers in possession of the State Fair corn dogs on a stick and or Jimmy Dean pancakes and sausage on a stick are urged to throw them away or return them at the place of purchase. Yeah, check your freezers. Check them out.
So if I already ate them, can I still get my money back?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I would say, hey, I bought a box and I thought it was a little crunchy. I just thought it was. I didn't know what the problem was.
I just thought it was part of a hoof. I didn't realize it was wood. So
I'd like
because I know hoof goes into your delicious hot dogs.
I'd like to go and have another box.
Easy.
Don't bug me down.
Don't try to badmouth these State Farm corn dogs.
Stop the
Jimmy
hot
Dean
dog.
sausage and hot
Sorry,
dogs
I love
on a
hot
stick are so good.
I haven't had one in almost 3 years, but I love them.
Yes,
I
I
don't
do.
care what's in them. I
Me
always
too.
ignored
Yes.
that.
We wrote on it for the rest of us.
Those Jimmy Dean pancakes and sausage on a stick are good, man.
Dude, if I knew we were talking about this, I would have brought the box I have in the fridge right now.
There's always tomorrow.
They're really good. More recalls. The number of people who have died now in a listeria-linked outbreak to pre-made chicken pasta meals sold
good.
at
It's not Blue
Walmart
Bell.
and Kroger.
Wow.
No, it is not.
Good.
And they think that also they cautioned a similar product from Trader Joe's now, according to the U.S. Health and Food Safety Agency. Fresh Realm, a meal manufacturer, recalled its chicken fettuccine Alfredo meals, which were distributed nationwide to Kroger and Walmart. It's been going on since June. They were sold under the names Market Side and Home Chef. The latest alert issued last week was that they added the Cajun-style blackened chicken breast fettuccine Alfredo, which is just tremendous, from Trader Joe's, and linguine with beef meatballs from Walmart on the frozen pasta meals. Walmart spokesman said, yeah, we've already pulled these products off the shelf. It's all good. We're looking to find out, if it's a third-party issue. Fresh Realm conducted tests. They detected the outbreak strain in the linguine with beef meatballs. They're looking for the source of the listeria. And back in June, Fresh Realm urged consumers who had purchased the products in this voluntary recall to destroy them or return them. They also said they remain committed, obviously, to the highest standards, and they're looking into. I know. We're looking into where's this coming from. They all have the blah blah blah. A total of 17 listeria cases tied to the outbreak were reported in 13 states as of June. 17 people, 16 were hospitalized, 4 have now died. New cases in California, one is in Utah. That's over the outbreak is in 15 states. The previous cases were in Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, North Carolina, Nevada, Ohio, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia. So if you live in any of those states and you purchase those products, I would say take them back or throw them away if they're in your freezers. Be sure to check your freezers. And then we had Fat Bear Week is finally done. Fat Bear Week champion of 2025.
Who won it?
32 Chunk is the champion. There is your latest bracket.
That wasn't your pick, though,
Chunk.
was it?
Well, it was after 32 Chunk. After they rigged it for a 128 Grazer to lose, which I did not appreciate, but we'll break it all down. I checked when I voted yesterday. 32 Chunk had a little over 46,000 votes, and they ended up with over 90,000.
Very large bear.
And 856 had just over 60,000. And 856 beat 128 Grazer, the two-time champion. They kind of rigged it for. I don't like it at all. But 32 Chunk has been like the runner-up for the last couple of years. And so, they finally wanted to give him one. So, they'll get it.
So they did.
They did. Yeah, and there's
a look at it.
Congratulations to 32 Chunk. And I'll get into it a little bit more on Chewing the Fat today. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat. Available wherever you get your podcast, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher.
Also, when you're buying or selling a home, you know how important that is in your life and how stressful it can be. That's why you need a great realtor, somebody who's really successful, really knows the market, goes out with a lot of buyers and knows what they're looking for. And so they can give you the advice that you need to sell your home quickly and for the most amount of money, or get the most home for your money. That's why Glenn built this network of realtors, because he didn't want you to have to suffer through the same experiences he did. These are full-time agents who really care, who really understand what a big deal this is in your life, and they treat it that way. And they're fans of the show, so you're going to have a lot in common with them. Go to Real Estate Agents I Trust. It's a free service we provide to you. We just get you together with the realtor, and then you ride off in the sunset together. RealestateAgentsITrust.com. RealestateAgentsITrust.com.
Now, more of Pat Gray Unleashed.
We do have some news about Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton was doing a 6-show run at Caesar's Palace in Vegas. We told you about it here. Officially named Dolly Live in Las Vegas, which is, I'm sure they did some focus groups on that. The residency was slated to take place from December 4th through December 13th of this year, and it was promised to be a hit-driven concert. Remember, we talked about she's turning 80 after the first of the year, so it's kind of like a birthday thing. Well, that's not going to happen this now. Dolly has announced that she's postponing her Las Vegas concerts scheduled for December, revealing that she's dealing with health issues and that her doctors advised her that she needs a few procedures. The post shared to social media. The Dolly shared that she won't be able to properly rehearse and prepare for her Vegas shows due to her health, and that she wants to be at her best when she's ready to return to the stage. I want the fans and the public to hear directly from me that unfortunately I will need to postpone my upcoming Vegas concerts. As many of you know, I've been dealing with some health challenges, and my doctors tell me that I must have a few procedures. As I told them, it must be time for my 100,000-mile checkup, which is, her leaning into it, which is kind of funny. She also said, it's not the usual trip to see my plastic surgeon. In all seriousness, I'm not going to be able to rehearse and put together the show. The new dates are next year in September, almost a year away.
Wow.
So a few procedures and rehab. Welcome to the club, Dolly. You get a few procedures. I don't know what that would be. But it's going to take almost a year to go through the procedures and rehab and get back to full strength. Her husband just died a little while ago, so
yeah,
it's kind
Are
of
you
sad.
comparing yourself to Dolly?
Yeah, I'm just
like your health issues are the same as Dolly's health issues.
Who among us hasn't had a few procedures?
I haven't. Pat, have you had?
I've had a few.
Yes,
few
thank
procedures,
you.
Yeah, I have. Keith, have you had a few procedures?
Doctor-patient privilege.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna invoke the HIPAA?
So we have time. Sure. Let's do this. I'd like you to meet Tilly Norwood. A rising actress and internet buzz and talent agents are circling. One thing, though, Tilly is not real.
Not real. She doesn't exist.
Tilly is an AI creation from Elaine van der Velden, founder of Particle 6 Productions. She hasn't landed a role yet, but she's already sparked a bunch of backlash. People all wound up about this AI. It doesn't mention it on her Instagram account. The creator said that, look, she filed a statement saying this weekend the backlash over the news of the talent agents were already interested. To those who expressed anger over the creation of my AI character, Tilly Norwood is not a replacement for human beings, but a creative work, a piece of art, like many forms of art before her. She sparks conversation, and that in and of itself shows the power of creativity. Oh, okay. Now, the entertainment industry is not too happy. I mean, they've been fighting against AI for the past couple of years now with their new contracts. But this creator's company, Shikaya, Xikoia, or Chikaya, she plans to scale 40-plus AI personas, work with stars wanting to appear as younger versions of themselves, and collaborate with the states to resurrect deceased performers. So we've got that going for us. Be ready for that. And I will say this, this post from Tilly on her Instagram page with her post with the caption, I had a blast filming some screen tests recently. Every day feels like a step closer to the big screen. Can't wait to share more with you all soon. What role do you want to see me in?
And there she is.
This is on her Instagram account.
And nowhere does it say she's AI.
No.
And that's why people...
Let's get to know each other, and thanks for watching.
How would you tell, though? How would you tell that that's not an actual person?
That was interesting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know why you would put that up like that.
Well, I mean, you'd put her in give her a part in a movie.
So, but how? Wouldn't you have to have all AI characters in the scene?
Yes.
It wouldn't just be like you're interacting with Roger Rabbit.
Thank you. Yes.
And that's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Right? An all AI cast.
Yeah. I mean, they're already doing that in their
commercials.
Commercials and animation. And there's other movies. I think they just signed a deal in South Korea. I think a South Korean company was going to make an all AI movie.
Wow.
So music,
written by AI as well?
I think so.
Music artists were howling about what AI is doing to music. Get ready for Hollywood.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear them wailing and gnashing of teeth from Hollywood.
They already are.
Right? Wow. It's a whole new world.
I know.
Let's get to know each other, and thanks for watching.
And you're welcome.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Couple of tweets. Little Bird 10 tweets. Are you still talking about dial-up?
Awesome.
Because as we mentioned on Chewing the Fat, they just canceled their dial-up service.
Yeah, the AOL's done. Have a nice
it's over.
day.
I don't know what are like 8 people on this planet going to do now?
I don't know.
For their dial-up service.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There may be another company that offers dial-up service, but I'm not aware.
I think the real tragedy is in the next tweet.
Nancy's vodka-soaked dentures tweets, the Lumbee tribe is devastated by AOL turning off dial-up service. Well, yeah, they had it until 3 months before the hearing that they did in 2009.
Right.
So, yeah, it's going to come as a real shock.
Poor Jacob.
They've barely had it.
He won't be able to surf the net like he likes. So that's sad for him and his mother. All right, 888-900-3393. Keith, walk us through the mass shooting chart that we got from... Can we say where we got this?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you'll recall, about a month ago, I was pulled over for, I guess some would argue, going too fast in the state of Nebraska, and I was pulled over by State Trooper Eric Jansen, who is a big fan of this program. And so he and I have been corresponding since then, and he sends me some great law enforcement resource stuff, including something that he created This mass shooting flowchart not endorsed by the state of Nebraska or the state patrol there. But this is incredible. This little mass shooting flowchart. So if you start at the top, you get a mass shooting that happens. Was the shooter stopped by an armed citizen? You go over to the left there. Yes. Then we cease media coverage.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go back. Was the shooter stopped by an armed citizen? No. Okay.
All right, then you go to the next.
Did the police fail to act or act improperly? If you go to yes to the left there, disregard police failure, and then go down, was the shooter politically motivated? Which way you want to go? You want to go yes?
Yeah, let's go yes.
Okay, was the shooter aligned with the political left? Let's go yes. Then we go down. Could the weapon or weapons be used that were used considered an assault weapon in modern culture? If the answer is yes, then you end up at push for gun control. If the answer is no, then you go up to the top, back where we were earlier, cease media coverage. And this goes on and on and on, religiously motivated.
Pretty good chart.
Yeah, it is. If you follow
accurate.
all
It's incredibly
of these
accurate.
choose your own adventure pathways that Trooper Jansen has created, this is absolutely spot on. We'll tweet this out at Pat Unleashed. You got to see this. It is so good.
For the shooting in Michigan that happened over the weekend, you got a mass shooting there. 4 people were killed, and it might even turn out to be more. But was the shooter stopped by an armed citizen? No. So you go down to, did the police fail to act? No, of course not. They sure didn't. So then you go down to, was the shooter politically motivated? The answer again seems to be no. But then you go up to, was the shooter religiously motivated? If the answer is yes, then what you have is denounce religion as a whole. Okay? Was the shooter Christian? We don't know necessarily.
It doesn't appear so if you're out murdering people.
Yeah.
No,
so
he thought so, right?
Let's go with no, and then the answer goes to, could the weapon be used? Could the weapon used be considered an assault weapon? And the answer is yes. So then, of course, what you do is push for gun control.
Gun control, yeah.
Love it.
It's amazing how often we end up at push for gun control. And that's where you end up on all of these. This is actually, after you cease media coverage, you always go down here and it says retain as mass shooting for statistical purposes.
God,
so this is
really good. Nicely done. And thank you for sharing it, because that is pretty accurate.
Yeah, available on X at Pat Unleashed.
Just we know what he's up to when he's not pulling people over in the middle of Nebraska.
He's working on helping mankind.
Working on flowcharts.
So thank you.
Flowcharts.
Thank you for
listening to this show.
Thank you for noticing. Why did we invite you on the show again? I forget.
Don't
commenting. Yeah. Let's not say
you
we.
keep saying we.
Yeah, thank you.
You keep saying
why
this
did,
we.
Why did I invite you on the show again? Yeah, I'm a little confused now.
Much better.
Yesterday and the day before, we were talking about the moon landing because there's been some controversy about. I think this was all sparked by the fact that we're going back to the moon.
Yes.
After 56 years of going there in the first place. And so there's a little controversy about why we haven't been back and why is it so hard to get back and did we ever go at all? And, a surprising number of people think we didn't go at all.
Well, that's inevitably where you get to, right? When you talk about going, since this conversation has started, 2 or 3 years ago when they talked about going back to the moon, you're right back at it again.
Yeah. So after the discussion, we were sent a clip. Who sent it? Do you know who sent this, Keith?
Multiple people. Half a dozen Patheads sent this to me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So this is supposed to be, I guess, impossible to explain if we went to the moon. It's Buzz Aldrin.
A bunch of stuff here. It's a little compilation here.
Here it is.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit.
Yeah, that's NASA.
Awesome.
Okay, pause it. Obviously, that's an astronaut saying this is the first time we've sent astronauts to the moon.
See,
there it is.
See?
There it is. He said
never happened. He admitted it.
Must not have happened. I think he misspoke, or perhaps he's too young to understand we've been there before.
First time in 50 years. Right.
Yeah, he just said it improperly. But there was more.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome.
Here I come. Oh, here.
Okay.
Wait. Hold up. What was that? One more time?
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome.
Okay.
I thought we'd done this before with technology that was less powerful than what we carry in our pockets all the time. You're telling me, no? Wait, this first time. This is the first time. But you've been...
No, it's not.
Gaslighting us for years, telling us that we're crazy for saying you didn't do that.
You are.
This reminds me of something. Oh, what was it?
The scariest moment of the journey.
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Buzz Aldrin, second man on the moon. Didn't happen. Could have been scary. Okay.
Everyone knows what he's saying
that. Maybe not a joke. Also,
why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there and...
Okay.
Yeah, that. So both times. Also, one more time for the people in the back.
Okay.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans.
We're putting
in
a
low
lot
Earth
of stock
orbit.
into this right here from the guy
So there you
speaking.
have it, the first time. I know we all grew up thinking that this had happened, and anybody that says that it didn't was crazy. But like everything they do, they wait like 50 years, and they're like, yeah, so...
We're sorry.
We kind of lied to you about that. Now we're going to pretend like we didn't lie to you about that, and we're just going to tell you. But then, like, also, you know, what are you going to do? So there you have it. I guess we're going to do it for the first time.
No, we're not going to do it. This is going to be the 7th time we've been to the moon. It happened between 1969 and 1972, 6 times. Okay, did we fake it every time? No. As always, you got to be careful with what you find online like this. Some of these have been heavily edited. The talk at the Oxford Union, where the woman, the girl first asks him.
Yeah.
He was asked about his scariest moment on the journey, and he appears to say it didn't happen. But the full context of the response, he said there was no single incident that was the scariest.
The bad thing that could have happened didn't happen.
He went on to describe a tense moment where he had to repair a broken circuit breaker with a pen to allow the engine to restart. So that, I mean, he wasn't saying there was just one scary moment. There were several scary moments. And then when the little girl asks why humans haven't been back to the moon in a long time, he says because we didn't go there. But in the full comment, again, this has been edited, he was questioning why we haven't gone back. Yeah. He wasn't denying that we'd ever been there in the first place. So the mission happened. I mean, if you've ever watched Buzz Aldrin, he's done a million interviews, and they've picked out these 2 and edited them to make it look like he admits we didn't go. Whereas he defends it to the hilt in every other interview he's ever done. He even hit that one guy in the face because he denied we'd been. He was trying to get Aldrin to admit he hadn't been there, and it pissed him off so much that he punched the guy. Remember that? So, no, Buzz Aldrin is not admitting that we didn't go to the moon, that he didn't go to the moon. He did. Lance Armstrong did. And so did 5 other sets of astronauts. So 12 altogether have been to the moon.
That means that the United States did.
United States win. Now, I don't know how you buy into the fact that Russia is in on this hoax. Is China in on this hoax? They've never said. Now, if we faked it, don't you think our enemies would have said, hey, that was faked?
Yeah.
That's a soundstage. Nobody's ever been there. Have you ever heard that from the Russians or the Chinese or anybody else? No. I mean, forget about the 400,000 people who were involved and have remained quiet for 56 years. Our allies wouldn't go along with this, let alone our enemies. So the moonshot did happen. It's about to happen again. Yes, it's taken a long time. We've explained some of the reasons. I mean, liberals, they short-circuited that whole mission in 1972 because we had our own problems on Earth and we needed to spend money fixing those. And by the way, did we get any of those fixed?
I was going to say.
Despite the fact that we didn't go back to the moon, did we get any of the other problems fixed? No, they just got worse, and we had less technology to deal with them because we weren't making the technological advancements that came from moonshots, from NASA. I mean, we had a story, I don't know, some years ago, about how many NASA technological leaps forward have been made, and the products involved with NASA technology been something like 25,000. I mean, it's amazing how many things the space program has led to improving our lives.
Right.
Just too many to even mention. All right. I'm hearing that Glenn Beck wants to come on. Where is he?
Yeah.
Is he on the phone?
Yeah.
There he is.
Hello.
Yeah. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Glenn.
I can't take this. I can't take this nonsense. Do you remember, Pat, when my dad and I, for my dad's birthday, I set up a dinner with me, my dad, and Buzz Aldrin.
Oh.
And you don't remember that?
I don't.
Yeah. So I had dinner with Buzz Aldrin, and we talked about the moon. We talked about science.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We talked about going back. We talked about what it was like on the moon. And then because Buzz is an alcoholic and I'm an alcoholic, we talked about his alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
You want evidence that we went to the moon? Buzz Aldrin was an alcoholic because he went to the moon. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, do you know what it's like to stand on the moon and then turn around and see the rising Earth, then get back into a capsule and then be told you're never going back there? He's like, I'm in my 20s. I have just done something no other human had ever done before, and that was it. Then it was over. Then I was like on a parade. And he's like, my whole life fell apart because how do you beat that? How do you even relate to other people? How can they relate to you? All I'm thinking is, I stood on the moon, and now what? I'm just going to go do some paperwork?
Yeah,
That's
but
why
said,
he was an alcoholic.
When a little girl asked him why humans haven't been back to the moon in a long time, he said, because we didn't go there. That's what he said, Glenn. There's no way around that.
Okay.
So,
right. Yeah, well, I spent one-on-one. He was an incredibly great liar when he was talking about what it was like to stand on the moon. When he literally, after all of those years, that was in 2000, probably 5 or 6, when he literally wept at the table talking about the experience on the moon, what it was like, and how it affected him for the rest of his life.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
My father and I, the saddest thing about this is my father and I walked away, and I said, well, Dad, happy birthday, except I wanted that to be a little happier. And he said, I know, I can't believe how bad I feel for him. He's like, he is trapped by the moon experience. He's like, his whole life has been...
Shouldn't have been lying about it all those years.
Nothing else is worth it. It was really sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
Really sad.
That is. All right, appreciate it. How cool would that be?
I know.
Yeah, would have liked to have been there at that particular.
Yeah, where do you go
dinner.
to shop for a birthday supper with an astronaut? Like, where do you go? Was that
Cameo.
a Craigslist thing you responded to?
Oh, yeah, well,
Was
back then
Cameo,
it had to have been Craigslist.
I'm just trying to figure out this. Glenn had the. I don't know. He's got the connections.
Yeah, yes, he does. All right, our Halloween zombie cookie box is here at Kexi. It's packed with 6 frightfully good cookies and 4 collectible zombie cards that you'll want to keep. You'll want to keep forever. So this is the Halloween box. It is now available. Inside, you're going to find the Ghoulberry cookie, which is dark chocolate and a blackberry mashup. Worms and Grubs, chocolate graveyard cookie, topped with frosting dirt, crushed Oreos, and a gummy worm. You have the Butter Brew, which is butterscotch magic topped with our creamy in-house frosting, The peanut butter monster loaded with M&Ms, peanut butter chips, marshmallows, chocolate chips.
Okay.
The Mummy Nutella, and of course you got to throw in the obligatory pumpkin cookie. So if that's not enough for you, our chocolate chip pumpkin bread is also back right now.
Okay.
Really moist, spiced, and filled with melty chocolate chips. You're going to love this. Robin did. She said, absolutely delicious. I'll be treating myself with a variety box to try additional flavors for my birthday coming soon. Thank you, Robin. And try out Kexi cookies right now at Kexi.com. And again, the Halloween box is available, and these always sell out really fast, like sometimes within a day. So if you want to get them, go there now, Kexi.com, KEKSI.com.
Like what you hear? Listen to more at youtube.com/Pat Gray.
Got some tweets here. RJeff74 tweets, maybe that guy, the police officer in Nebraska, can do and did we go to the moon flowchart? We need one of those. Yeah, we do. Tyler Morgan tweets, we built the atomic bomb without supercomputers to calculate the exact timing sequence to make the bomb go nuclear. Of course, we could go to the moon with a percentage of the computing power of a cell phone. Thank you.
And that's a great point by Tyler, because a lot of times we say we can't imagine people today, Americans today, settling the West the way the pioneers did and surviving the way they did. And maybe it's the same with science. Maybe it's today. Maybe today's Americans couldn't get us to the moon.
Seymour posts, tweets, that's amazing. Glenn listens to Pat in the morning like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
Absolutely, he does.
Glenn is everybody. All right. So yesterday, President Trump announced TrumpRx. Right? So you could get prescription drugs with really big discounts. Things like Eucrisa for dermatitis. You get that at an 80% discount.
Oh,
wow. Duav, the postmenopausal osteoporosis drug, 85% discount. Pretty good. Zavpret for migraines.
Oh, wow.
You get half off that, 50% discount. And Xeljanz, which is rheumatoid arthritis medication, you get a 40% discount on that. So do you just go to TrumpRx.com? Is that what you do?
Yeah. Is that already active?
It's a deal with, I don't know that
Pfizer.
it's active right now. It's a deal with Pfizer. Pfizer was in town saying that, your scare tactics worked with the tariffs. We'll invest a bunch of money here in the U.S. We're for red, white, and blue now.
So on select drugs, you
and then
you
they're
get
doing
these
this
discounts.
deal to make these specific drugs cheaper, and more to come. It's supposed to be the lowest price within all the countries that sell the drug.
So on its face, I don't like the government getting involved with private business, but the way I understand it, it's just like you just said, Jeffy. It's just a reaction by Pfizer. It's a direct-to-consumer thing, right? It's not going through any government hands or entity.
As far as I know.
Okay.
But, of course, they call it, TrumpRx.
Yeah.
So immediately we hate it.
We hate it, yes.
Right. So the left can have something else to scream and wail about at the top of their lungs.
Right.
It's good for them. That's great.
I can save 85%. Never mind.
Yeah.
And this is, okay, so think of this. It has proven difficult to uproot Obamacare. Republicans act like they want to. John McCain famously votes it down, and we've never gotten that close since. And the name is stuck, Obamacare. I wonder if TrumpRx is going to stick around. Can you see a future Democrat president saying this, referring to it as this? And even if they change the name, getting rid of cheap drugs, that'll go over well with the American people. I think this is going to stick.
And I was listening to one of the expert doctors talk, and what they're hoping for is that people will ask their insurance provider and their pharmacy, hey, how come I can get it cheaper here? And then it'll drop prices of others.
I can't get the TrumpRx.com page to open. It's like it's trying to.
Yeah, I don't know that
and
it's up and running yet.
TrumpRx.gov doesn't load anything, so it must not. Yeah,
I think they said available a couple weeks in the middle of the month, something like that.
So not active yet, but it soon will be.
It's coming.
Apparently.
Hopefully they don't spend as much on that webpage as the Obamacare.
Well, they only spent $2 billion on that one.
Right, the Obamacare one.
You're thinking you can do a website for less than that? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Trump and Pfizer will be able to pull it off.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
So it will be TrumpRx.gov.
Okay.
You would think we're 10 years, 12 years down the line, it should be more than $2 billion.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why they need more money, because it says it's going to launch by the end of 26.
What? Wait, the end of 26?
Over a year from now?
No, I think
yes,
it was
I just read it again. NPR
really
said
NPR says the end of
26.
2026.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're a ways down the line. You're kidding. Like a year and 3 months from now? All right. Well, thanks for the heads up on that.
All right, so don't get sick for at least
Don't get sick for
now.
a year and a half. A year and a half.
If you're going to get rheumatoid arthritis, put it off for about a year and 2 months.
Wait, is that possible?
Okay, yeah. I'm sure it is.
Well, can I just put it off forever? If I could just push it off 1 year, can I just be like, you know what?
Well, no,
I don't
because you want to take advantage of the drug price.
Oh, true.
Don't
Never
you?
mind. I apologize for that. That's so stupid of me.
Yeah. It's like when your wife says, there's a sale on this dress. I can get it for 40% off. If you don't buy it at all, it's 100% off. See, but that doesn't work.
That does not work.
That doesn't
See,
work.
but
That
you're not
does
doing
not
girl
work.
math, Pat.
Right.
What you're doing guy math.
Right. And that's the problem. Don't do guy math when
Don't
it
do
comes
guy
to
math. No.
TrumpRx.
You always have to do girl math.
Yes. So you're going to save big on rheumatoid arthritis drugs in a year and a half. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we got that settled. 888-933-93. More coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
This is an amazing feel-good story. There's a couple of them.
We love
First, the real one. The LDS community, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan, just raised over $60,000 for the family of the shooter.
I mean, that's incredible.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, already, it's like the Amish did when they had a similar instance years ago, but really cool. And then the other feel-good story of the day, although you hate to see it, you hate to see liberals eat their own.
Oh, I thought you were going to, before you do that, I mean, you're talking about the LDS and the shooter. I saw a story this morning, too, where one of the girls that I think lost
her dad
said that she forgave
She stared
him
right in the face.
Yeah.
And forgave him. And he didn't kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible.
I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
There's seems to be a lot of proof that something like that works.
Mm-hmm. Does seem to be some proof, yeah.
I want to see, I'm just checking right now. Remember those two families? Wow. Okay, cool. $230,000 so far has been raised for the health care of the two EMS folks that
good. Okay.
ran out
Fantastic.
there.
All right. Yeah, and that's another really great cause to contribute
to your extra feel-good story.
Yes, but back to the
real feel-good.
The other feel-good story of the day. The National Black Lives Matter movement claims $33.4 million of its cash is being withheld by one of its progressive partner organizations.
What?
No.
How dare they?
Oh, no.
In a scathing lawsuit, Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation is accusing the Tides Foundation, backed, of course, by the wonderful grandfather, George Soros, of alleged deceptive business practices as well as egregious mismanagement of its money.
Isn't so.
and they're demanding they return that money to them. Is this not charitable giving? Can you sue somebody for not giving to a charity?
Yeah, I don't know.
Even if I promise you, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you $33.4 million. And then I don't come through with that money. Can you sue me for that? What?
I mean, I would think that if you promised it, if you
didn't put it in writing, can you be sued for that?
Well, they obviously think so.
The lawsuit was filed last year, but the stakes were raised yesterday when Black Lives Matter GNF, I guess that's Global Network Foundation, which oversees its other regional operations, asked the California Attorney General to step in and investigate Tides.
I love it. I just love it so much.
Great.
Yeah, apparently they spent $6 million of their donations, despite promising to freeze any cash. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, they did. Yes.
Just looking here.
And Black Lives Matter, how much money did we hear they squandered? Wasn't it something like $90 million they had?
That wasn't the global foundation. Yeah, that wasn't the global foundation, though, right? That was a separate entity.
Okay,
I think
maybe I don't know.
Because she was her brother had a couple of houses, and then she had three or four houses. Yeah,
she had 4. Yeah, but they were all only like between 1 and 3 million, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, so living in dumps.
Whatever.
The article goes on. Things got complicated after huge amounts of money poured in following the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020, with BLM taking in some $90 million in donations between 2020 and 2022. Pause. If you donated to BLM, you're a dumbass. However, that was a drop in the ocean to Tides, which oversees more than $1.4 billion in cash from a myriad of nonprofits.
Wow.
Anyway, so this is going to be... here's what I don't care who wins between BLM and the Soros Foundation. What I want are open records in court.
Yeah.
I want to see behind the curtain what happens there.
Yeah.
This is what I'm hoping for. If they can't, you know they're going to settle.
Absolutely. Tides is going to say, hey, here's $15 million. Zip it.
Shut up.
Zip it. Yeah, we can't be exposing our operation. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Follow that one.
And I will say this: if Tides is looking to, throw away $15 million to stop talking about him, I'm in.
You'll never say another word.
I mean, I will not mention them ever again.
For just $15 million?
$15 million, yeah.
$15 million.
At Jeffy CTF is my PayPal. Just zip it in there, Tides. It's good to go.
So in the future, if you're talking about George Soros, or Tides Foundation, Pat, and Jeffy refuses to chime in, he's sitting over there being awkwardly quiet, we'll know that PayPal came through.
There will be other signs that I got $15 million from the Tides Foundation.
Like
one of them will
he won't be sitting here.
That's correct.
Awesome.
He may be cheap, but he's also easy. So he'll take it. Just so you know, Tides. He'll
it's
take
all
it.
good.
Yeah. All right. Senator Josh Hawley had Biden director of gun violence prevention.
What kind of job is that? Seriously.
Yeah, the Biden director of gun violence prevention. Not doing a very good job, apparently, is the director of gun violence prevention.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, right? This is the guy that doesn't know what he's talking about?
Yeah, we're about to see.
Dummy.
Comprehensive approach is defunding the police, which is what this says.
The entire time.
This is so typical of what the Democrats do now. After your policies have transparently failed and led to the deaths of millions of Americans, now you say you've never heard of defunding the police. Your own report recommends it on page after page after page. Let me ask about something else you say. Here's what you say we ought to invest in. Instead of funding the police, here's what we ought to invest in. We need to invest in programs that acknowledge the need for safe space initiatives led by lesbian, gay, bisexual, two-spirit, trans, and gender nonconforming people. What's two-spirit?
Well, look, I don't know exactly. You guys are pulling some interesting quotes.
This is from your report.
If you look at the report, the focus is on investing in violence intervention, outreach workers.
What is you say that you shouldn't invest in the police, but we ought to invest in two-spirit community programs that acknowledge two-spirit.
Look, we are not going to discriminate against that. We're not going to discriminate against any nonprofit that wants to help us prevent violence in our community.
What is two-spirit? You say don't fund the police, but do fund programs that create safe spaces for two-spirit people. What is? I just want to know. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
Well, I honestly, I'm not completely aware of the language or the You wrote the spirit of how that was report? written. But what I'm telling you is that what
What is a
advocate for-
two-spirit individual? I mean, really, this is your policymaker's playbook. You are the witness called by the Democrats
deal,
on this
bro.
committee, so I assume you reflect their views.
Well,
you don't want to fund the police. You want to fund safe spaces for two-spirit individuals. What is a two-spirit person?
I feel like I'm looking at a two-faced individual because you talk about reducing.
Oh, no, sir. You're looking at somebody who's
Also
reading you
speaking
your
out
own
against
words, and I'd like to hear an
violence
answer.
programs.
Here's the answer. The answer is you don't have any solutions. You want to invest in gobbledygook and take away money from police officers who actually keep our communities safe, and when you're called on the record, you deny it.
Nice.
Love it.
It's great.
It's
Good
awesome.
stuff.
These people are writing reports. They're just signing off on it. He doesn't.
I mean, he's
right.
cashing a check doing nothing.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
There's people on the other side of the curtain who are writing all that stuff.
But a two-spirit person is a person with two spirits in them.
That's correct.
Yeah, they've got both male
I mean,
and
how do you
female
not know that?
spirits.
How do you not know that?
I know what that is.
I know. How do you
Sitting
not know
U.S.
that?
Senator. How dare
Come
he?
on.
I mean, it's funny.
Don't
that
feign ignorance here,
it's-
Josh.
I know. It's funny that Josh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Come on now.
It's so easy.
Come on
it's
now,
just
Josh.
simply.
Which is why,
Like we all
it's so
know.
terrible that the guy doesn't even know what it is.
I
He
know.
won't answer it because he doesn't know.
It's one person with male and female spirits inside of them.
Duh.
Duh.
We found that out a long time ago when they started talking about
Right.
two-spirit.
Wait, is that right? Hold on. It has to be a male and a female? Or we're
I
not
think
saying it
it's-
couldn't be a horse and a male?
No, I
Or-
think it's. I think
Has
the
to be a male
two-spirit
and a
is a
female?
male and a female.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Now,
if you want to, if you tell me that I feel like I'm a female and a horse, I'm like, okay.
I mean, seriously, I mean, you can't
However,
be
I
limiting it.
don't know that they specify species, just the gender of the spirit.
Yeah, right.
So
Okay.
one is male, one is female. Could be
Okay.
a horse, I
Right.
guess,
There
or
you go, break it
an
up into species.
alligator,
You're right,
or
right.
a gerbil.
But
I don't know.
It's just it's unbelievable to me that this guy runs a department.
I know.
And doesn't know that.
And doesn't know. I know. Well, he doesn't want to say it because it's embarrassing for them that they've allocated money for something like that. They're embarrassed by it. They can't defend their
but
own
he is
garbage.
defending it. He's saying that we don't discriminate against anyone. So I mean, okay, that's fine. But he doesn't
However,
know what
when
that
it's
is.
when it's repeated to him, it sounds pretty bad. You know, it sounds pretty senseless.
And I just want to correct
So-
your definition of a two-spirit just a
Okay.
little.
All
Because
right.
you're correct.
Yeah.
It is embodies both masculine and feminine qualities.
All right.
Okay.
But the person has to be an indigenous individual.
Oh, I didn't know about the
Oh.
indigenous part.
So the full
I think
definition.
I did, and I forgot that.
You
part.
have to
yeah, you got to be
definition is-
Native American is
yes,
what that
a
refers
two-spirited person is indigenous individual who embodies both masculine and female and feminine
So
qualities.
I, as a whitey, can't.
You are
can't
not
be
two-spirited.
That
Sorry.
is
No.
exclusionary.
That sure is. I don't like it.
Wow.
I don't like it.
But
looking at a
also,
two-faced
this term is not just for any indigenous cultures.
It's not.
It's for indigenous culture in North America.
Oh, okay. So if you're indigenous in South America, then
you're
you
not.
can't
you
be
can't be
two-spirited.
two-spirited.
You're
That's,
out.
that's
Sorry.
rude. That's rude. I don't.
It is kind of rude and kind of exclusionary.
Well, there's other
Yeah, I
letters you
like
can
it.
identify on that alphabet.
That's
so
true. That's
do you
true.
need to
We
be
gotta
two-spirited?
separate
Pick another
it.
one.
Yeah,
Pick
you gotta
another
separate
one.
pick
I
another
don't wanna
letter
pick
and
another
move
one.
on.
Well, no,
I don't
that's
wanna
where,
pick another
that's where
one.
you get the number 2 in it.
Yes,
Sometimes it is
that's the 2
LGBTQ. Yeah.
in LGBTQIA2
Yes, that is the 2.
plus.
Right.
And if you're not included in any of those, the plus.
The plus
covers
is you. Yes. The plus is you.
All right, that's great.
We got it.
Speaking of guns, though, let's get to this before we get to anything else. The cartel member who was asked about Donald Trump. This is awesome.
It is.
He's a little perturbed, I think.
Yeah, they
at
had
what's going on.
Free reign in at the border in our country under Biden.
Yeah. Now listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you think what President Trump has been doing has been making your job tougher?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Well, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
becoming more difficult, you think?
What are you, stupid? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Straight from the. Well, I was going to say horse's mouth. Two-spirit. I don't know what. Anyway, I love that. I love that a lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do
love
you
to hear
this
them
stupid?
Are you a
squirm.
moron? Of course it's made it more difficult for us. I mean, it was ollie ollie, I'll come free before, and now we're having to fight to get stuff across.
And you won't see me in a boat either.
Right.
Plus, my fees have gone up. People are struggling to pay it.
Did you see that? Yeah, the fee apparently to be smuggled across the border has skyrocketed. It was only $7,000 per person before, and now it's at least doubled.
Yeah.
Wow.
So not a lot of people can afford it.
Damn tariffs, man. They're getting everybody.
Yep.
Supply and demand, right?
Hit us where we live.
I mean, seriously, that is awesome because that is showing that it is a lot more treacherous for these coyotes and these human smugglers.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
For sure.
And so they have to make it worth their while. That's good.
Absolutely. Let me take a minute and thank you for watching and listening to the show. It's because of you that we're able to keep producing content like this. Blaze TV exists because people like you refuse to settle for watered-down coverage, endless spin, and clickbait headlines that mislead instead of inform. It's never been about one voice or one company. It's about a movement of people who refuse to sit on the sidelines and are willing to take a stand. That's what happens when you subscribe. You're standing shoulder to shoulder with a community that believes America is worth fighting for. Blaze Media only exists because people like you step up and join us. So when you subscribe, you're not just supporting a show, you're making your voice count. And right now, you can save $20 off your annual subscription. Join Blaze TV today at blazetv.com/Pat. Get $20 off right now. So that's as little as $8 a month on the annual plan. You can be a part of shaping the future just for $8 a month. That's blazetv.com/Pat, blazetv.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed now continues.
What is happening in Houston, Texas? And what a strange place for this to be going on. How many stories have we had lately about what's happening in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
It's starting to look like Dearborn, Michigan. Why? How? How is this happening? We had the great big Muslim get-together downtown where they were all, they faced east, I guess, and started doing one of the five prayers that they do during the course of the day or whatever.
Remember that? They were all singing a song or something.
It was hundreds, if not thousands.
And then we had, and a lot of this we've done in overtime, if you're not familiar, but we had the guy at the store. Remember that?
Oh, right.
We went in there.
Threatening Muslim businesses.
We're going to yeah. It's like, we're going to boycott
Stop
you.
selling this stuff or we're going to boycott you.
Now, you can sell it. You have every right to do that, but we're going to boycott. Yeah. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more, I guess, subtle is the word in Dallas, because they're trying to build their little communities.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Where in Houston, it seems like they're just like, nope, we're here.
Right. Yeah, it seems pretty blatant, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And is there a new mosque going up?
Yeah, no, we're going to the Bush Intercontinental Airport, the larger of the airports in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And
one of the busiest in the country.
Take a look here at this video.
The Houston branch of the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CARE, is commending Houston airports. This is for establishing a new room to perform wudu and prayer facilities at George Bush Intercontinental Airport.
Excellent.
Wudu refers to the purification Muslims perform before prayer. Located in Terminal D, CARE says the facilities offer a clean, peaceful space for daily prayers and ablution. It is one of the first airports in the U.S. to offer such amenities.
Did you know that Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport has a full mosque? Come check it out.
I didn't.
Located across from Gate D16, they offer both men and women prayer areas.
Okay.
When you first go in, you enter directly into the wudu area.
Yeah, nice.
One thing to note is that there's no toilets in here, so use the bathroom before you come in.
Yeah. You have to tell them that? That's rough.
Okay, so you can come in and wash your
enter
feet
directly into the prayer hall.
Yeah, because that's what you do before you go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you pray.
Have some respect.
Duh.
For ablution.
Look at that.
Okay. All right. And
There's
then
plenty of space for you and your family.
Plenty of space. Bring your
I
prayer
snuck over
rug.
to the women's side and offers the same amenities as the men.
Oh, okay,
nice.
good.
So they don't discriminate.
Be
That's
sure to
good.
stop by next time you're flying out.
You bet I will.
See that? Got the
You bet I
little
will.
kneeling picture above the door.
I'm going, next time I'm at Bush International in Houston, Texas, I'm going directly
You don't have to go
the
that
prayer
far.
room.
You taking your feet or your shoes off and washing your feet?
Oh, yeah. You got to wash first, right?
Yeah.
Before
have to.
prayer.
You have
So,
to.
yeah.
But you won't have to go that far because it's already here.
You don't have to go to
Yeah.
Houston for that.
Well, that's
you
true.
go to DFW.
That's true.
Yeah, you have to go to DFW. Put up the tweet there. I think this was a pastor or somebody who was at the DFW airport. I don't know what full screen it is. I have no idea. You got 11, 10. Put up 10. There's the tweet.
There we go.
As I await my flight home
Okay.
from seeing Vadi's family. Oh, man. An announcement in DFW airport says all are welcome. It's above a chapel to a prayer service.
Okay.
In the chapel. With a broken heart, I went hoping maybe scripture would at least be read. Instead, I found this and was denied access. Imam-led Salah. And what we have there...
so not all are welcome.
So no, because they have transformed.
All Muslims
If you
are
zoom in
welcome.
on these pictures, you see it is a chapel.
Huh.
And they have transformed it into a little mini mosque. As you
Well,
can
that's
see with the
beautiful.
prayer rugs and so on.
You see how inclusive we are?
Yeah, that's right.
See how inclusive?
There.
All right.
This is what
I'm sure in Riyadh at the airport there, they've got a special Christian room for Christians to come. I'm sure
right
they
there.
reciprocate this stuff. I'm sure they're open to everybody, and probably a little synagogue where the Jews can come.
It
and
may not
pray
be
with
in
them.
the airport. It might be,
Is it outside
over there.
Okay.
Outside of the airport.
All
yeah.
right.
over there.
But it's available, I'm sure.
Well, if it's over there far enough, in Israel.
And this is what being
Go to the airport and make a left. Go until you find it.
This is what being conquered smells like. Right here.
It's a little concerning, isn't it, at this point? And the problem is we've got clips of people, and we've played them for you, of people admitting that this is the transformation of America.
Right. The ultimate
to
goal
Sharia
is
law,
to bring us down.
to Islam and Sharia law. And we've heard in the past, there's 3 ways you can go. You can convert, you can pay a tax, or you can die. And so those are your 3. It's not like they're taking away your options. You have 3 of them. Okay? How many do you want? Jeez. And they laugh about this behind our backs, as we showed you in the podcast where they were bragging about this and all the Sharia law areas they're setting up for Muslims only, and they're keeping Christians out, and they're using our own rules and laws against us in order to do that. And they're using people who are prominent in the community that you wouldn't suspect to be helping them to help them.
Right.
Yeah. What was one guy saying when they see, Mr. Smith filed this paperwork? They're like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, you know what?
Right.
That's the Attorney General's lawyer. He's fine. This will be great. He wouldn't do anything wrong. He wouldn't go against his own country
Rubber
and his own
stamp it.
people. Yeah, let it go through. Fortunately, they did that podcast. It got a lot of publicity, and it raised some concern among the leaders here, and now they're looking into it. Thank heaven, because
I don't know what good it will do.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, remember,
will anything come of it?
Greg Abbott, for what it's worth, signed something a couple weeks ago that banned Sharia law in Texas.
Oh, that'll work.
Okay, so there you go.
So now we're
done.
It's fixed. It's fixed.
Taken care of.
Man.
Cool.
Speaking of all this, you remember the Christian baker? I think she is the one this all started with.
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And it started in Bakersfield, California, where this lesbian couple came in and they wanted her to do a cake for their wedding. And she wouldn't, because she felt like that violated her Christian principles. But what she did do was say, there's a bakery right down the street where I'm sure they'd be happy to do this for you. I can't. So they sued her, and this has been going on for 10 years now.
Right.
And it's gone all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. It's pretty amazing. In 2023, a 5-day trial ended with a ruling in favor of Miller, finding that she served and employed people of all sexual orientations, and that her only intent, her only motivation was fidelity to her sincere Christian beliefs. But an appellate court reversed that decision and said just this last February that her refusal was not protected expression under the federal Constitution's free speech guarantee. They said a cake is not free speech. Here's what they said. A 3-tiered plain white cake with no writing, engravings, adornments, symbols, or images is not pure speech. Now, I don't know that that's what the lesbian couple was asking for, because it seemed like they were very specific and they were trying to test her faith.
Yes.
They knew what they were doing, and they could have easily just gone down a few blocks and had the cake done, and everything would have been fine, but they wanted to make a point.
That's not what this was about.
Right. Exactly right. They wanted to punish her, and they've been taking this to the extreme, and so now I guess it's going to be decided by the U.S. Supreme Court.
Okay. And I thought
see how that works.
So that didn't tie into the Denver guy, right?
Apparently not.
Different case, yeah.
Because their rulings are always so narrow.
That's what happened.
That they never include they won't make a ruling that just puts this to bed once and for all.
And I think this case would address that in a much larger sense.
Good. So we'll get to it.
So
right.
Let's hope and pray that this that they do the right thing.
And will they? Is it on their docket? The latest docket.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have a
is.
decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
good.
a year. Yeah.
Yeah. I think next session they deal with this
because it's getting ready to fire up soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Good.
Really important for religious freedom.
Yeah.
Really important. All right. We've got overtime coming up. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.